Ladies and gentlemen, please sit down. Please sit so we can begin the season-ending press conference. Thankfully, this season is now over. The other teams were tough and ruthless while we were rough and toothless. This season was like taking 17 bites of a meal and throwing up after each bite. It was like making love 17 times and having a premature ejaculation each time. It was like farting 17 times and blasting a tadpole down your leg each time. This season was a shitfest that made Godzilla's crap look like a candy bar. You can print that. We were 21st in total defense and next to last in offense out of 32 teams. The last place team was comprised of Helen Keller's graduating class from the Deaf, Dumb, and Blind Academy, which explains why we weren't last. But it was close. As you know, Gettleman is gone. He retired, or he resigned, or he was fired, whatever. He can believe whatever he wants to believe, but he doesn't have to live like a refugee. And now we can begin the process of building a new team and building it fast. I told Mara and Tish, who I call Moron and Tush, that the fans don't want free Pepsi. They want a real team on that fucking field, and you can turn around a team in 1 year. But you gotta draft smart. And put your hands in your greedy little billionaire pockets once and for all. What will happen to Judge? I don't know. Obviously, his record the last 2 seasons is not working in his favor. He went 6-10 to 4-13. We pretty much could have done that with a judge, a jury, or a fucking executioner. So Judge is not out of the woods yet. Let's just see what the new GM says about Judge. We're going to rebuild, and the rebuild is going to happen fast, and it must start with an offensive line. Draft every fucking great college lineman available and pay for every fucking free agent lineman possible. A great football team begins and ends with the offensive line, period. A great offensive line makes every skill position player better. A great offensive line makes a bad player fair, a fair player good, a good player great, and a great player a Hall of Famer. And I'm so fucking tired of having baby sumo wrestlers with full diapers and ash rashes anchoring this offense. I want holes blown open, and I want defensive pass rushes shut down. As you know, we digressed at quarterback this year. The devil in Miss Jones has the right stuff, but we think once he went down, we went to a backup quarterback that looked like the Turkey Vulture Baby in the Bugs Bunny cartoons. And when Turkey Vulture Baby had trouble throwing 4-yard dink and dunks on target, we then ended the season with Lynette Squeaky Fromm behind the center. This will all be evaluated. We've had 1 double-digit winning season in the last 8 years, but 7 double-digit losing seasons in the last 8 years. The only double-digit numbers I want to hear moving forward should only refer to the penis length in inches of every single member of our team, including coaches, trainers, and some members of the front office. We are going to put a team on that field next year that not only knows how to win, but also packs meat bats that make you say, wow, am I in the shower or a horse paddock? Our win totals over the past 5 years are 4, 6, 4, 5, 3, which is the zip code for Loserville, Shit City, and Duty Town. Well, guess what? move to a new place that has a better zip code. We have had now the worst record in the NFL over the last 5 years. Tied with the Jets. Anytime you're tied with the Jets for anything, you pretty much have to make changes immediately. I met with Moron and Tush just before this press conference and nut punched them both until they cried. I told them that the next GM has to be someone who has already proven that they can take a totally fucked up organization, straighten it out, and take it to the top in one season. No more bullshit. We need the best GM money can buy, and money cannot be an obstacle. Pay whatever it takes. It's time. They both know what to do now. You can turn a team around in one off season. The fucking Cowboys were 6-10 last year and 12-5 this year. The Eagles were 4-11-1 last year and are in the playoffs this year. We owe it to our fans, to our dignity, to the glorious history of New York football giants to right this ship once and for all. We have to do it now! And that concludes this press conference. I will leave you all with these words of promise. The cemeteries are full of indispensable men, and we will search every fucking cemetery to find the right players to bring into New York. And once we bring them to New York, we will put them on a bus because they need to go to the Meadowlark Lemonlands, which is where we play. Thank you all for your patience this season. To the fans, I promise you, we will be back in 2022 with a real team and a real chance. And now, this old man's had a little too much wine, and I must say goodbye. Cheech! Laporte! You print every fucking word, or I'll shove that typewriter so far up your ass, you'll be talking out of your fucking mouth.